Jamaicans are some of the smartest and most talented people in the world. We stand out wherever we go. What we lack in resources, we make up in talent. It's a pleasure to introduce to you two remarkable Jamaican women. Colleen Burchell, who is a blind hairdresser, among other things, and her visually impaired friend, Asherlon Minto, who is equally talented. So we journeyed to Kingston to meet these incredible ladies. You're watching Shan ZenZen Jamaican Vibez, bringing you stories of inspiration, motivation, and hope. This is part one in the two-part series on these incredible ladies. Welcome to my channel and do enjoy today's video. Hello and welcome back to Shan ZenZen Jamaican Vibez. We're here today with another inspirational story. This is Miss Colleen Burchell and her friend Ashley. Ashley is visually impaired, but Colleen is totally blind and she's a hairdresser. And today she's going to demonstrate her talent or her skills with us, but we're going to get to know her a little better as she demonstrates for us.
Yes.
All right. So Colleen, how did you come to be blind? Because I know you weren't born blind. You told me that earlier.
Right, I wasn't born blind. It's due to brain tumor.
Oh, you had a brain tumor?
Yes, in 2010.
Okay. And then what happened from there?
When I did a surgery, which the tumor, it causes the water from the brain not to come down. So I have to do a shunt.
Right.
From my head to my stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So what exactly is a shunt?
Oh, it's like a tube.
Oh.
Yes.
So they put a tube from
my head,
right,
straight down to my abdomen.
Okay.
Yes.
And then what happened after that?
What happened after that?
Yeah.
After that, I waited a good while in April because I did that shunt in March. So it took me about a month to do the brain, to take out the tumor.
Okay. And what year was that?
That was in 2010.
So you've been blind for what?
11 years.
11 years now, right?
Because it happened in January of 2010.
But you were sharing with me that that wasn't the only tumor you had.
No, because at that time when I did that surgery in April,
yes,
I didn't know that the tumor would have grown so fast at that same spot. So when I did the MRI in November of 2010, and I got the results in 2011 January.
yes,
I was so shocked that the doctor was saying that, oh my God, the tumor grows so fast.
Oh.
So it seemed like as the tumor came out, it eventually started to grow, and probably what I'm eating could it feed on, because I heard that cancers feed on things that we eat like meat and sugar and all those things.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. I had to go back to the doctor because even after they did the second surgery,
yes,
it came back again.
Yes, so I have to go back down there in May. That was done by Kingston Public Hospital where I did the surgeries.
Okay. And then what happened when you went back down there? What did they say?
They had to give me a pill to take. They gave me a pill to take to slow down the vomiting.
Yeah.
And at the time too, there were issues also, because at the time I was supposed to do it the Tuesday. They end up doctors and nurses went on strike and all of that.
Okay. So you had to bear the brunt of that and wait again
until the following week.
Okay. And during this time you were in pain or you felt any discomfort?
Yes, I was in pain and I didn't like how I felt.
Okay.
Knowing that I did surgery last in 2010 and I have to going through the same thing again in 2011, so it kind of let me get scared.
Oh wow. Okay, and since then you've been okay?
Well, I did chemotherapy in 2012 because when I saw the doctor in December,
Yes.
he told me that I would have to do chemo and radio. But I'm not quite sure is two of them at the same time or one.
Okay.
Yes, so I didn't get through with the radiotherapy, but I get through with the chemotherapy, and it took me a good while
Yeah.
for me to get through because I have to go through the hospital. For
Yeah.
the hospital to sign, for doctor to sign it for me to get the medication
I see.
because my mother couldn't afford that money.
Oh, it was expensive at the time.
Yes, it was 250,000 for just for the medication. It was Temadar at the time,
Okay.
and some vomiting pills to prevent vomiting.
Oh, must have been a scary time for you.
Right.
So, but you had the support of family during
Yes,
that
I
time?
did. My mother, grandmother, and so forth.
Okay, awesome.
Yes.
And I know that now you have a child, right?
Yes, in 2017.
Okay, so that means boy or girl?
Girl.
So your daughter would be 4 now, right?
Right.
Okay. But she's not blind.
No, she can see.
Okay. And you were sharing with me earlier on too that her dad is also blind.
Right.
Yeah.
Glaucoma.
Okay. And I know that even though you're a hairdresser, you also do crocheting.
Yes, I do.
And what else you do?
And I do beading.
Oh, so you make like necklace and
Yeah, right.
and bracelets and so
Yes.
on. Okay. So I hope we can see some of them today, and I hope you have something to show us.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Alright, so let me see where you reached. Let's see how good you are. Wow, this is neat, man.
Yeah.
And you part it straight.
Yes, I do.
You just use your hand and feel as you go along.
Right. Because person's thinking that, oh, she's not seeing, how she do it, how she part it, and I just use my hands and trace what I'm doing and part.
Yeah. But now you're doing cane row or cornrows.
Yes.
But our braids, some people call it braiding.
Right.
But what else can you do?
Well, I can put in hair and all of that.
Oh, you can put in extension?
I don't really try the extension, but I know I can braid hair.
Okay,
yes.
like put in what they call weave braids.
Yes.
Okay, so you can do braids.
Yes, and I even do my own hair.
Oh, so you did your hair yourself?
Right.
Oh, so you twist it?
Yes.
And this
cut the
side?
root and twist.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
and corner the
The other side. Turn to the... Yes.
Right.
Wow, you do it yourself.
Yes, I do.
You part it good. You part
Right.
it so good.
Yeah.
So, being that you weren't born blind and you lost your sight, you said 11 years ago.
Right.
How has life changed since then?
Well, it changed me a lot, because sometimes I feel negative, but I try not to, because I know that's the work of the devil.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I try to think positive and move on, despite of not seeing, I still have hope and dreams and
Aspirations.
that one day something would have changed or something would have happened.
And you get back your sight.
Yes, I'm just trusting God because, as I said, done in the beginning, and it's still happening. Person still gaining their sight.
Yes.
Still, yes, even the dumb.
That's correct. That's correct. And anything can happen.
Right.
Anything is possible with God
Yes.
once you put your trust in Him.
Yes, I said even if it take me 40 more years, it doesn't really matter. I'm still trusting.
Yes.
Sometimes person have negative things to talk, but I don't pay them no mind.
No, you just keep moving forward
Right.
and putting your trust and your faith in
Yes.
God. Alright, because He's the master of all things.
Yes, man. At one point, when I lost my sight, I felt like I would do suicide, kill myself. And at one point, I remembered in the Bible when Judas hanged himself because he had stolen Jesus for 30 pieces of silver.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be that one, because what Judas had done back then, I don't want to do it now or years ago when I first lost my sight in 2010 because they always say when you do such thing, you never see God's face. And I want to be the one that see Him.
Right.
So I try not to think that way, although at one point I said, Lord, if I don't take myself, I want you to do it. And I realized that Father not listening to what I'm saying. I said, you know what? Let me just put that aside and just move on and said, you know what? I am going to do what I can do. I'm going out there. Although at one point I still feel scared to go on the road and all of that. And in 2012, I remembered before Sandy came to Jamaica.
Yes.
I saw Mrs. Wallace. But she started to work at Jamaica Society for the Blind as a field officer that trains train person that lost their sight,
right,
mobility and all of that. And when she came to my house that Monday before Sunday came the Wednesday, and she left me with a word. I don't remember the word, but I'm telling you, it rested on me, and I'm saying, you know what? Let me just put this blindness aside and just go out there. And I don't care who wants to see me and all of that. I'm going out there because it doesn't make no sense staying at home and nothing happening and you're depending. And I'm not a independent person. I'm always there to want to try.
Yes,
when
you're independent.
I could see before, and I'm saying, let I go out there and do it. And the opportunity is there. And when I started in November of that year, trust me, person was so happy. I said, Colleen, it seemed like I turned celebrity. I was saying so many persons did not saw me.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you came on TVJ twice. You came in 2017 and 2019.
Right.
I remember, I don't remember if it's 2017 or 19, but I saw you on TVJ. That was the first time I saw you.
Yes. It was Marlon and I and the girl that teaches how to do crocheting. Because she said that she wanted to help blind person also to able to know to do crocheting. But as I said, I have taught Marlon how to do crocheting. Other persons, Georgia and so forth, and they come along that some failed, but I'm not a hard person. I like to try with you until you get it.
Oh, so you teach other persons too?
Yes, as I said, I teach Marlon and Georgia, and Marlon come on good, and he started to do crocheting and get little sale and all of that.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know that part, that you actually taught some persons too. So
yes.
That's excellent, man.
Right.
I am indeed very proud.
I'm on society and we do the skills club and some persons, because I used to do the beading also before I lost my sight. But I just did it for my purpose, not really to go out there and sell, because that wasn't the mind that I had. Because I was working and doing nails, and I was doing actually nails really, but I do hair also.
Okay, so
because I like to practice on myself. Because when I was going to high school, I go into the vocation of doing crocheting. Not crochet, cosmetology.
Oh, cosmetology.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So before you lost your sight, you were doing it in school.
Yes. And so I still have the urge to do it also, despite of not seeing, because when I could see, I used to use a glass at the front, a glass at the back, to part and all of that. Right now I'm saying, I'm not seeing, I cannot see through any glass to see the back or the front, so I'm building up on my hands right now, a feeling.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Wow, look at that, man. You're very talented.
Right.
So currently you can still do nails?
Oh, I only can cut my nails and rub the foot bottom, but I cannot do the acrylic part of the painting.
Okay.
And someone said that I must try and see if I could practice on myself with a clear nail polish first.
Yes.
It was a girl from Minnesota. in overseas. She came to Jamaica in 2016 at Jamaica Society for Band.
Yeah.
And she was telling me about a woman that did it, polish her own toenails and fingernails. She was saying that I must practice, but I didn't take it. I didn't try.
Oh, you didn't bother to try it.
No.
But maybe you should, because you never know.
Yeah.
You might just be creating history here in
Right.
Jamaica, because maybe there's no other blind person that does nails in Jamaica.
Yes.
Oh.
The acrylic part now and so forth, I don't.
Just keep practicing, you never can tell. You never can tell,
that's
Colleen.
True. And some of the time when I do my mother hair and her friends would tend to say, is your daughter do that? She said, yes. She said, no, you're telling her lies. No, it's not your daughter. She can't see.
They don't believe that you can't see, right?
Right. And she did so neat and
Yes.
all that. Yeah.
You're an inspiration, man, I'm telling you. You're an inspiration.
So, some of the times, like how the COVID-19 now and so forth, I get my daughter to go online, so I have her number and so forth of her school.
Yeah.
So some of the time the teacher put in some work in the group, and I'll ask my brother or sister to assist me. Sometimes they do, and next time it's like a bother, and sometimes I feel like I'm saying, not because I'm not seeing why you cannot help me. You should be glad to do so, because suppose you were in my position, I would not treat you the way how you treat me.
Yes, right.
I treat you different.
Yeah.
Because I love to help persons.
Okay.
From ever since I love to help persons. So when you're not doing that to me, I feel bad.
And yeah, you need the help of family members to push you along.
And sometimes
to let you know you're not alone.
Sometimes I said, you know what? If I could see it, I would have to be bothering you. Because I like to be independent. I don't like to depend. Sometimes I tell them that.
Right.
Even my mother told them
that you're an independent girl, just like your mom. You say you're just
my
like
mother
your
would
mom.
say, even if, don't think that if she was seen, she would have asked you. She would have did it on her own.
Right.
Yeah.
But your daughter, being the age of 4, she understands, right, that mommy can't see.
Yeah, she understands. Sometimes she do a mockery at me all the time. Oh God. You know that I'm not seeing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like what kind of stuff she would do?
Think I'm playing hide and seek, and I said, Nashalia, come here.
Yeah.
Or Neona, come here. That's her parent name, Neona. Her real name is Nashalia.
Okay.
And sometimes she hide and I said, listen to me, little girl, I'm not playing with you because if you don't reach in the bathroom, I am not going to bother bathe you.
And then she run and go?
Yes.
Okay.
So I said, Mommy, no, I love you. Say, son, I love you too.
Yeah, she just tell you out of the blue sometimes.
Yes. Like sometimes, even yesterday, she was saying to me, Mommy, you know, my Nia don't like me, that is my sister, my little sister.
Yeah.
I said, don't pay Nia no mind, but Mommy love you. No matter what you do to Mommy always love you.
Yes. And I know how she feels when she hears that. I know exactly how she feels.
Don't pay them no mind.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you were telling me before that once you went to look at a job, and what you said happened?
One day, me and the Mrs. Wallace went somewhere to on a plaza of different. They have different areas, like they do hair and nails and so forth. So we're going for the ones that do the hair.
Yes.
So when I went to the first one, she was saying that we don't have anyone right now too, because they have someone already, so they don't need anyone.
Yeah.
I went to another place. They gave me a card. Went to another place. I'll call you, and they don't do nothing. Because they were looking at me and saying, oh, she's blind. She cannot see. Probably that's what they're saying in their head.
And those are all beauty salons?
Yes.
Oh.
They don't even say, okay, let her try her out and see what she's
capable of doing.
Right. They don't think that way.
Oh, wow. That's sad.
Yeah. Yes, and when they see all the talent you have, they're saying, really, it's not you do that time when you really go and look and they say, no, man.
They can't believe, man.
I'm looking at you at a different way and see the true you.
Because I'm here, I'm watching you and I'm in awe. I'm astonished, you know?
Yes.
Yes. So, Ashley.
Yes.
You're quiet, Ashley. I know that you are visually impaired. You're not totally blind. What is your condition called?
My condition is also tumor like Colleen. I was diagnosed with tumor 13 years ago when I was 12.
Oh. And okay, so hence you have the cut right here, you have the bald spot.
Yeah, when I did that surgery 3 years ago, yeah, that's the spot there for the surgery I did in 2018.
Okay, so they took out the tumor and you're okay now?
Yes.
But
that tumor took out in 2018 was a hit I get in my head from one of my classmates in 2014.
What?
Yes, I was reading some notes to a fully blind classmate. I used to went to Salvation Army and she was around the back with some other students, and the students I was reading the notes for asked her if she could tone down a little because I'm reading and she's using the braille and she's getting confused while I'm reading.
Right.
So when I turned around and I talked to her, she went and get this big book and hit me in my head.
Wow.
And when I went and find someone and they asked her, what have you hit her in her head? And she had shake and drop, and what would you do? She just laughed out everything. And no justice came out of that because my mother and her dad was supposed to have a meeting about it. And then a couple weeks later, I start having some sickness, start feeling weak and so on. And when I went to clinic and I told the doctor about it, the doctor said in your head, she could have used it anywhere else.
Shoulder or something. Yeah.
When I did the CT scan and when I went back to him, he said, I'm sorry, I have some bad news. Exactly where she hit me in the head, that's exactly where the tumor came.
Wow.
So, yes.
Okay.
Yes, so my grades dropped. No teacher wanted me to do CXC. Only my maths and English teacher had luck in me, and my principal said, no, we look bad if she went and she don't pass it. And my mom said, even if she doesn't pass it, at least she gets some experience till she go back out there, she can try.
Right.
Well, they did not give me the try, so I left. My mother tried with me with School of Excellence, Maths Unlimited, all of those schools, because they hear that I'm visually impaired, and some hear that I had a tape. They said they don't want no tape in their classroom to be used. Next thing I go tape, but I should not be taping.
Ashley, so you said you experienced discrimination in that farm.
Yes.
Because they didn't want you to come to school.
Yes, this is school all the way in Portland. My mom had to get me into school all the way from Portmore to all the way to Portland. We'd have to move and so on.
Oh, wow. Wow. So have you faced discrimination, both of you, I'm asking now, in any other farm? Like when you're taking bus or when you're...
Yes, I do. I remember one year when I wanted to go to the restroom. So a particular student, it was a boy, he saw me and he asked me where I wanted to go. I said I want to go to the restroom. So he carried me to the restroom. There I did what I should do. Came out, and then after that, here's a man. You handicapped. I said, my mind was telling me what to say, and I said, you know what? I just humble myself and just say nothing.
Yes.
But deep down, it hurts really bad.
Okay, and those were some of the reasons why you wanted to stay in before, because you were afraid.
No, I didn't know that I would have faced what I am facing.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I see.
Because even when I was in hospital and I dreamed that I was walking a cane,
Mm-hmm.
I dreamed that I was crying.
Mm-hmm.
I was literally crying.
Oh.
When reality hit me, I'm saying, no man.
So that was after you did the surgery. You dreamt that you were walking with a cane.
I was doing dream before I did the surgery.
Even before you dreamed that you were walking with a cane.
Yes, before.
So it was like a vision.
It seemed, and then I was saying, God, am I going to see permanently or temporary? And I remember he told me I'm going to see temporary.
Really?
At the time, yes.
He answered you, and that's what he said.
Yes.
Oh my God. So he actually have plans for your life that you probably don't understand.
Could be. And lots of times I went to my bed and dream and oh God, when I wake up reality hit me. I'm not seeing.
Oh.
But it's because I used to see before. That's the reason why I'm seeing in the picture same way.
Okay. So what have your experiences been like, Ashley?
Sometimes when people will look, they say you don't look disabled, especially at the bus stop for one. When I'm there waiting on a bus and a bus come, I can't see the number. Because if they come with the paper on the buses, I cannot see it.
Yeah.
And I will look on the driver and say when the door is open, say, driver, what number of bus is it? You cannot see it, what number? I was like, if I could have saw the number, I wouldn't have asked you what's the number.
Yeah.
So at the time I didn't have a cane at those times. Sometimes when I'm at the bus stop I have to ask some of the students, you can let me know what number bus is this, and they will say, well, I say I'm visually impaired. And they say okay, then I will say this is our number bus, and I say okay, thank you. Is my teacher when I get to go to the Gregory Park Baptist Church in Portmore, he offered that I got a cane. Not saying I'm blind, because sometimes when I'm standing at the bus stop after class, it's very hard for the bus to stop. So that's what I did.
Okay.
Getting the cane now, it's a little more easier.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when people say they will assist me and say, what number bus you're waiting on?
Mm-hmm.
And I say, this is the number bus I'm waiting on. But it's kind of hard for us sometimes.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we go places and I will be asking, Mister, can tell me what's the price for this? And they will look at me and say, you don't see the price on it. I say, Mom, sir, if I saw the price, I wouldn't be asking the price.
Because just looking at you, it's not easy to tell that you're visually impaired.
Yes, I always tell people that.
Yes. Because even when I was coming to meet you, I was saying to myself, what? No man, she can see perfectly well. You know?
No, I have to see big prints.
It has to be very big.
Yes.
Because you have nearsighted.
Nearsighted, yes.
Okay. But
very big.
Okay. But so you wear glasses?
No, that's a glasses can't help because of the tumor.
Oh.
The type of tumor.
So glasses can't help. Okay. But so you do hair as well?
No, I do beading stuff also as Colleen. Colleen is teaching me how to be a crochet, but since the virus come, all the teaching have to stop.
Oh, so Colleen, you're teaching her crochet too?
Yes.
Okay, I see. So you met at the same training institute?
Jamaica Society for the Blind. That's a place my mother saw for skill, because I started doing my beading stuff from Salvation Heart with my teacher, Miss Hines and Mr. Samuels. They were starting teaching me something for skill because of the hitting the head and the grades drop. And one want me to do CXC, so they start teaching me something to do as a skill.
I think that was very unfair, and you know what, I think that you should try and see if you can do a CXC, because you know, for some reason I just feel like you would have done well.
Yeah, I know I would have done well. Right now I'm doing human social bio. The Baptist Church. I hope I get a good read and write, because the first time I did CXC in 2016, it was hard. They didn't know I pay for read and write, and the lady I got, so I was like half an hour late, and she was rushing me and all those stuff. That one of my classmates went up back to school telling the secretary that Boy, God bless Ash, cause the way that girl reads so fast.
Oh, so
She read very fast because I was half an hour late for the exam and I told her I was supposed to have an extra half an hour after.
yeah.
Then I went home and cried to my mother, said I failed. Then the day after it was maths. She said she cannot read maths. In a way, it's a good thing. The secretary bring the magnifying glass come as it I have to use. At one point my eyes start get blurry. I said, oh God, I'm going to finish this exam and this lady telling me she cannot read maths.
Yes.
I'm gonna manage. But anyway, I managed to do with all the multiple choice part and so on. When my mother went on the internet, I got 4 in the English and 5 in the maths. And so I did it again the year after. I got 3 in the English and 4 into the maths because I got a read and writer that year.
Okay.
But for read and writers, I think CXC should, people like us who are fully blind and visually impaired as to read, use read and writer. Let us use them like from in April to know if they're good enough for us. Can't wait till the exact time near to exam.
like 2 weeks.
Right.
After you're going to give us read and write, I'm not sure if the person can read this properly. If anything, you might have to change the person before the exam.
Right,
date.
right. So you get a fair chance.
Right.
And maybe you would have done a lot better, you know, if you had a better reader for the math.
Yes.
Not sure, because you say you got
I'm
4.
good in math. Yeah, I got a 4. I'm good in maths, you know. That's why I'm a maths teacher, I'm an English teacher. So they know, I know it's a one you're going to get, you know. I know it's a one. Just like now in my HSB class, and my teacher said, I'm not worried, I know you're going to get a 1. You know you're this, you know you're that. I said, sir, yes, I know, but it's not that is the problem, no, sir. It's the read and write.
Yes.
That if I had my sight 20/20 vision could do it, yes. I will get the 1.
Yeah.
But I'm still going to get that 1. Just pray and hope that read and writer is very
Yes. I'm hopeful for you. And we're gonna keep in touch so that I know I can, you know, track your progress.
good. Yes.
But so how old are you now?
I'm 25 years old. 13 years now since cancer. I was given 6 months to live 13 years ago, and I'm living for 13 years now.
Wow. So the tumor was cancerous.
No.
You had cancer?
Yes.
Wow, that was a mouthful. I hope you enjoyed part 1 of the 2-part series on these incredible ladies. I surely was inspired and blessed. I hope you were too. But that's it for now. So from here in Kingston, Jamaica, remember, walk good and make good duppy walk with you.